All right, welcome Towanda Black Knight and Towanda Lady Knights fans to our final edition of the year. We are here for the District 4 AAA Girls Basketball Semifinal matchup between our second-seeded Towanda Lady Knights at 19-1, and they are taking on the PHAX champion and their own 17-3 third-seeded Loyalsock Lady Lancers. Coach Johnson, how you doing today? Excited for this one?
I'm doing all right. Sorry, I didn't have my mic on there. Yeah, excited. Excited to see the Lady Lancers. Something that we don't get to always get to experience up here in Towanda. A home game for our Lady Knights, and also super excited for the opportunity to see the Lady Knights one more time before hopefully they keep moving on.
Yeah, Towanda will be playing this game for the right to advance to the District 4 AAA championship matchup, and that one could be against a daunting team in number 1 seeded Bloomsburg, who I believe right now is ranked first in the state. I might be wrong in that, but the last check I saw in a couple, they were ranked number 1 in the state of Pennsylvania. So really quick, let's run down our visitors here today, the Loyalsock Lady Lancers. They come into this game, like I had mentioned, at 17-3. They have lost 3 matchups this year. They lost to a very good District 2 Dunmore team. Dunmore season's actually over due to COVID. They lost to Bloomsburg, that number 1 seeded team I mentioned, by 20 points or so. And they lost to their rival the last game of the year against Montoursville, but we know that Loyalsock had several girls out for that matchup. We do not know why, but they were out for that game, and Montoursville beat them. So that is their 3 losses, and that pushed them down to the 3 seed, and that is why they're here with us today. A really quick rundown. We had a real fun stat sheet here given to us from the Lancers. Their coach, Curtis Jacobson. First of all, Coach, we saw this popped right off the sheet to us. He is 102-29 in 5 years for the Lady Lancers.
Pretty good record right there. 102 wins in 5 years is not easy to do in high school basketball. Just keeps pumping out that talent and coaching them up and doing a good job.
Now, if the Lady Knights have any dreams of making it to that championship matchup later this week, they have a wicked matchup ahead of them against several very, very talented girls out there for the Loyalsock Township Lady Lancers. A couple of them of notes to mention. McNulty is their star, Summer McNulty. She is number 11. She comes into this game with about 1,500 points for her career. She's third all-time in Loyalsock's history. She is committed to play basketball for Elizabethtown. She is their point guard. She will be an issue tonight for Towanda.
Yeah, I definitely think so. And for the Lady Lancers, too, I think tonight, obviously they gotta beat the pressure. And you got to believe, if you're Coach Jacobson for the Lady Lancers, that you're going to get good things out of McNulty, and you're going to get some good things out of your guard, Gardner and things like that. But you got to beat the pressure from Towanda. Towanda's really lived and died by their pressure this year and done a lot of living more than dying by it, but they've done a really good job creating turnovers, and if you're the Lady Lancers, you got to control that. The other thing, you have to have someone else beat you besides Manchester or Bennett. The majority, I'd say more than half of the Lady Knights points come from those 2 players, and I'm sure Coach Jacobson has a plan in mind to try to slow them down tonight.
Yeah, like you just mentioned, another 2 of their stars here for the Loyalsock Lady Lancers. First of all, we have to talk about Sophia Gardner. She is committed to Pittsburgh on a track and field scholarship there, as she is one of the best long jumpers and I believe triple jumpers in District 4. She will be an issue as well. And then we have Gee as well. She's an 89% free throw shooter. She is going to, I don't believe it's for a sport, but she's going to Notre Dame after she is done with her career here with the Lady Lancers. So a lot of athletes out there for Loyalsock. It will be the hardest test of the year for the Towanda Lady Knights, and we knew this matchup had a really good chance of happening weeks ago, and it's really fun to be here and finally see number 2 and number 3 go at it for the right to take on Bloom.
And can't you, we talked about this before we got on, can't you just see, when this goes over to the game, you'll see just the size and length, and it looks a lot like what we're used to seeing from Towanda. Just they're bigger and longer than a lot of teams, and it's really nice. It's cool to see kind of 2 teams that look very similar.
It is. So, like we mentioned, this game right here has the other game I think is Line Mountain. I believe won their game, and I'm not positive on that. I looked it up, so do not hold me to that, but like I said, they're taking on Bloomsburg. Bloomsburg beat Troy last week 69-19, a 50-point win. It was a number 1 versus 8 seeded game, but that train's just a rolling, and that game will be at a neutral site. So the winner of this game and the winner of Bloomsburg and Line Mountain. The captains right now are out there for Loyalsock. We do not have a number, but for the Lady Knights, it is Paige Manchester getting the directions from the head official here. Pretty decent crowd here tonight. Quite a few fans here from Loyalsock. Towanda has more fans than we've seen, and again, we are really glad that we are able to get this broadcast out to you, and we want to give a really quick shout-out to Flynn's Propane yet again for stepping up to the plate and sponsoring and allowing us to give this broadcast and bring it into your homes tonight. So thank you to Flynn Propane. Just a real awesome gesture by them.
Yeah, I mean, Towanda is always good for that. Small businesses helping out the school, helping out the community and its community members. And kudos to Flynn Propane for helping us out again and getting this game broadcasted for those of you that could not make it. And I hope you enjoy our broadcast tonight.
And we've enjoyed doing these for you the past few weeks, and we want to thank you, Paul Lance and Brian Smith and the rest of the technical team here, and Mr. Dennis Peachy and everybody that allowed us to do this for you. It's been our pleasure. We've enjoyed it very, very much, both the boys and the girls side, and we are really thankful to be here for the second playoff game. And I got to mention it before we go to the national anthem. Let's be real, the last 15 years, who's the biggest Black Knight and Lady Knight killer in the playoffs in any sport? I'm talking football, basketball, baseball. Who do we want to slay tonight? Who's the killer?
Not even joking. Ever since I knew the Lady Knights had that number 2 seed locked up, and
so your senior year in basketball, my senior year in football. Who's the Black Knight killer?
Every year, Loyalsock just seems to be at that top of the bracket.
Yep,
and it just seems to be a roadblock, and that's kudos to them. I mean, just a really good program.
Can we argue that Loyalsock is all around the premier District 4 athletic program? I think they are.
I don't know how you debate that.
I mean, you got Southern Columbia, like with football and wrestling, but you're talking
all around
boys, girls programs. It's got to be Loyalsock. Yeah. So if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And we are getting ready here for the national anthem. We are live from Towanda Gymnasium. It's number 2 Towanda taking on number 3 Sock. We'll be back. All right, welcome back here, Black Knight fans. We are ready for the starting lineups as we do not do the alma mater for district play. The District 4 semifinal qualifying third-seeded Loyalsock Lady Lancers are up first. As expected, they are going to start number 1, the senior Sophia Gardiner. She will be one of the guards. They're going to start number 3, Cassie G. She is also a senior. They're going to start there. Summer McNulty, number 11, the senior, one to watch. It's going to be number 31. That's going to be Aaliyah Kennedy. And number 34, that's going to be Mia Patterson, both juniors. That is the starting lineup for the Lancers. Coach Johnson will take it away for our homestanding second-seeded Knights. Lady Knights.
Business as usual again for the Lady Knights. We have number 2, Paige Manchester, Amanda Horton, number 15, Portia Bennett, number 20, Erin Barrett, number 35, and Allie Hurley, number 52, rounding it out for the Lady Knights.
All right, those of you at home, again, if you are interested, the one to watch for the Loyalsock Lady Lancers, their main scorer, and not to say the other ones cannot, but number 11, Summer McNulty, the senior. She is listed as a guard and a forward, and she is the one who has 1,500 points for the Loyalsock Lady Lancers. She will be one to watch in this one.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those things where it's hard to, obviously, we don't get a chance to see the Lady Lancers or anything during the regular season, but you can just tell by the frames of some of these ladies that they are long, athletic. You could tell they're probably going to be pretty quick. It's going to be interesting to see if the Lady Knights have any answers, maybe not as much pressure, maybe more to try to slow things down. But I'm excited to see how these two teams match up tonight.
Can the Lady Knights do it? Can they finally get the monkey off of Towanda Athletics back? It seemed like in so many sports. I mean, I can think about baseball seasons and football seasons with Huff and Lanfear's quarterbacking years. Yeah. I can think of like your senior year in basketball.
Yeah.
And every year it seems like Towanda has to fall into Loyalsock's hands, and it would be an awesome one here if these girls are able to do it and punch their way.
I will say, there hasn't been a lot of home games in those situations. Maybe in football a couple times. But not a lot of basketball home games, or I don't recall a lot of baseball home games against Loyalsock. So hopefully, maybe that can turn around and keep this game pretty competitive.
Yeah. All right, so the starters are coming out onto the court right now. We have 8 minutes on the clock. We are ready for the District 4 AAA semifinals, a game that we have been waiting for quite a while now. It is going to be number 31, Kennedy, versus Portia Bennett here for the tip-off. Pretty good atmosphere here for a semifinal. Quite a few fans in the stands, like I mentioned, a student section as well. Social distance, of course, and we are ready for tip-off. Let's get it, Coach.
Let's do it.
Fight for the tip-off. It goes into Paige Manchester's hands. She brings it down the court to Horton, and Towanda takes the opening tip here in the semifinal. What do we got defensively, Coach?
I'm trying to figure that out right now.
Man.
Some sort of zone.
A matchup man?
It may be a matchup 3-2 or
2-3.
Yeah, they really extend in one of the backs, so it's kind of hard. It almost kind of looks like that Syracuse zone where it kind of morphs into sometimes a 3-2 or almost a 1-3-1 look, but it's kind of a base 2-3.
Great defensive
nice pass.
team. Erin Barrett gets inside but misses the layup, but there's Portia Bennett on the offensive glass. This place just got really loud. First points go to Portia Bennett and the Lady Knights, 2-0.
Can't ask for a better possession. Great pass inside. Just a missed little layup, but a nice hustle play by Portia Bennett to finish that one.
Towanda is fired up, running all over the place right now. Erin Barrett gets the steal, and really nice job coming back to the ball there by Portia Bennett as she draws the foul on the long pass.
And I think the Lady Knights have to be careful with some of those long ahead passes. And we saw it even against who was the last opponent for the Lady Knights here? They were getting some of some of those long passes and creating turnovers. So, they got to be a little bit careful and take care of that ball and pick their times to make those passes.
Towanda taking their time offensively in their second set. They have a 2-0 lead about 1 minute and 10 seconds into the first quarter here. Amanda Horton coming, and it looks like Loyalsock, they'll come out and challenge these girls dribbling the basketball. They're not going to sit back. Horton's going to line up a three, though. Left open, long, no good. Rebound taken there by number 3. That is Gee. We should say G, sorry. G with the basketball. She brings it down to number 34. Get it! There's a shot.
Big time.
Oh, and we had a big argument, too, there by Patterson, but Allie Hurley steps in front and gets the offensive foul.
Got to have some press break here. You know, everybody's fired up. Got to keep your emotions in check here. Make sure you break that press. Don't give Loyalsock an opportunity to just get an easy layup off a turnover here.
Sock 2 quick team fouls as well. Great press break by the Lady Knights. All the way to the hoop is Miss Manchester for 2. Couldn't tell if it was her or Portia Bennett. Makes it 4-0. Good job there with the ball fake as well. Ball's loose in the pressure. Allie Hurley comes up with it, but she will travel. Sophia Gardner lost the handle there. Towanda is energized right now. This is a different Towanda team than we saw last game against Wellsboro.
Yeah, and this is something that they've done for such a long time, all year, that 2-2-1, creating turnovers.
McNulty was left open. She missed her 3, offensive board by Gardner, and she drives in and takes the foul. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2. So Towanda definitely flying around right now. It'll be very interesting to see how long they can keep up this intensity, but they definitely came out with it with a home-standing crowd 2 minutes into the game.
Yeah, and I don't imagine any panic from the Lady Lancers, side of things either. Yeah, I'm sure they've been in a lot of real good, highly contested games, especially early on. So, I think you'll see just calm, cool, and collected.
First free throw was good. Second one, no good. Rebounded by Barrett. She immediately outlets it up to Portia Bennett. She wisely tries to get away, but Sophia Gardner comes in and picks her pocket clean. Back the other way come the Lancers. It's Patterson. Gives it over to G. G gives it over there to Kennedy. Kennedy lost the handle, but she is going to be fouled by Paige Manchester, and we're even 2 fouls apiece in this one. 4-1 is our score. Lancers basketball. You think Gardner's fully vaccinated? Is that why she has the no mask?
Yeah, I just noticed that. I don't know.
It's the first no mask we've seen.
Just could be another medical reason too. So
no, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Just kind of thinking. Shot there by number 34, Patterson, no good. Rebounded the backside by Manchester. She brings the ball back up the court. Exciting first 2.5 minutes of play. It's 4-1 Towanda. They lead right now over Sock. Barrett tried to drive in, wisely stops, comes back.
Good
Paige
take.
Manchester just so quick with the right hand, right around McNulty too.
That was a really nice pass by Aaron Barrett to come to that jump stop and zip that ball out to the kind of the slot area on the three-point line. A nice drive from Paige Manchester.
That was star on star for sure as Manchester won that first one. Another offensive board, this time by Sophia Gardner. She's all over the place for Loyalsock, and she'll get fouled again, back to the line for 2. Shot was no good there by G as well. She hit the long 3. Man, exciting start. A lot different than the Wellsboro start, that's for sure.
Yeah.
6-1 right now. First free throw attempt for Sophia Gardner is up, and it is good. Sophia Gardner, like we mentioned in the pregame show, she is committed to Pittsburgh on a track and field scholarship. Her second free throw also good. Makes it 6-3 now in favor of Towanda.
Yeah, early on you can see her instincts, too, on some of the offensive rebounds, using her body to get to the free throw line. Is doing a nice job for the Lady Lancers, calming this game down a little bit for them.
McNulty tried to come around the backside and steal it away from Manchester. Good awareness, though, by number 2. The sophomore takes the basketball. 6-3, almost halfway done with his first quarter. No substitutions in this game yet either for either of these teams.
This defense is confusing the Lady Knights just a little bit. I think that time they started running more of like a man offense. But I do think it's this matchup zone, and you'll see the Lady Lancers really follow before they replace. They're following some of these Lady Knights all the way through that zone before they talk and replace.
Allie Hurley's 3 is no good. Out of bounds back to the Loyalsock Lady Lancers. They bring the ball back up the court here. And Towanda goes into their regular. Ooh, nice pass from Gardner. Zips it into Patterson. Here's G's pass underneath to Kennedy. McNulty behind the leg. She loses the handle. There's Gardner's quick.
Yeah.
She's real fast. Good
Look at
ball
that pass.
movement
Nice
by
pass.
Sock. The shot no good, though. Another rebound. Another beautiful pass by, that was Kennedy passing it to Patterson, and Patterson's shot's no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2 more. That is the 4th team foul also on the Lady Knights, too, on Sock.
I think the speed of the Lady Lancers is hurting Towanda right now a little bit on the offensive rebounding. Their passing is sharp, but they're getting to those spots a little bit quicker than I think the Lady Knights have been used to.
I was just going to say, and this is, again, not a knock towards any NTL team, but this is a fast team. This is almost like playing their mirror twins. We have a violation there in the second free throw by Sock, so only one of those free throws will count. And the second one will not, so it stays a 6-4 game. Substitution is Bella Hurley will come into the game for Allie Hurley. The pressure continues there. Man, I think Bella Hurley got away with a walk, but they're going to keep playing on. 6-4, 3:40 to go. Here's Bella Hurley right into the game. Is going to fire a 3. In and out, no good. Good rebound there by, that's the right call, but good rebound attempt there by Mia Patterson. And now we are going to flip it.
This is yep. I know Towanda fans are going to be happy, but I think if I think
that's on Towanda too.
If I was a Loyalsock fan, I might be a little upset. Yeah, I think they got that one right.
Yeah,
I think they got that one right.
Yeah. Do you think that was a call there because of the crowd, an influence call to kind of like talk about it at least anyway?
Yeah, I definitely
I think that was definitely out on Towanda though. 6-4, 3:25 to go. It's been a fast game in the start of this one. It is, number 3, geez, a great pass. All of them are good passers. Gardner loses the handle, though, is able to corral it. She's going to fire in the corner back to G. 3 on the way. It is good. Number 3, Cassie G makes this a 7-6 Sock lead now. Long baseball pass, and we've talked about it, Coach. It's just not going to be there today.
Yeah, I that was a real rough pass there from the Lady Knights. Good take there by number 3, G.
G goes right at Manchester and takes it to the hole, and just like that, a real quick 5-0 run gives the Loyalsock Lady Lancers a 9-6 lead. We have a timeout by Towanda. We'll be back after that. Loyalsock giving Towanda a real quick taste of the P-hack action there as they are flying around in the basketball court and right now, giving Towanda all sorts of athletic issues. It is a 9-6 game right now, though, in favor of Loyalsock after their run. Let's see if Coach Gentile's timeout has calmed the girls down to try and get back into this one.
I wouldn't be surprised if he told them maybe straight up, don't make those long passes. A steal here from number 1, Gardner.
Oh, she misses the easy layup, though. It's corralled by. She fires it back in for an and one opportunity, makes it 11-6 Sock with 1 on the way.
Lady Knights have to calm themselves down a little bit. Energy's real high and everything, and things were going the right way. Now some of that energy is starting to turn the ball over, and it's really helping the Lady Lancers get this this lead starting to extend a little bit.
12-6 right now, as Loyalsock has doubled up the Lady Knights. Paige Manchester basically just went around the entire team. Out to Horton. Manchester for 3, much needed 3 from Paige Manchester to stop the bleeding a bit. Makes it 12-9.
You'd love to see that from your best player for the Lady Knights taking over early on to keep your team in this game.
Gardner with the basketball gets it over to number 11. That is McNulty. Long 3 there, no good from G. Rebounded by Bella Hurley. Bella Hurley gets it over half court, gives it over to Manchester. Manchester's going to line up another 3, this time short. Didn't have her feet set. It's going to be taken away by Gardner. Gardner to McNulty, and McNulty loses the handle. This is very uncharacteristic, the start of this game here for McNulty.
Really's kind of had a rough go at it the first 7 minutes here in this game.
Got beat defensively, missed a 3. Lost the handle there. I don't think she scored yet. Yeah, so Summer McNulty's been kept in check, but it's been the role players here for the Loyalsock Lady Lancers that have been an issue. They're going to fire right out on Manchester, try and force a bad pass. They do not. Also, substitutions in this game, too, as number 4, Cruz, comes into the game for Sock. They also have number 14. Yeah, Baylor. Was that Bella?
Bella Hurley, big shot.
Bella ties this thing back up. A minute and a half to go. It's 12-12. Ball over there. There's G. She'll line up a 3, and I think G's a pretty good shooter. We can assume so far in this one. Number 3 for Sock puts them right back up by 3, 15-12. Manchester dribbling around the entire Loyalsock team, it seems like. Bennett over to Horton. Horton didn't quite have time to line up a 3 this time as they're going to set up their offense. Under a minute to go, first quarter. It's been exciting.
Back and forth. A couple runs from Tawana, a couple runs from Loyalsock, back and forth. I'd love to see this kind of game with this atmosphere that we've been missing kind of all year long too.
Also into the game too, I just noticed now, is Gracie Schoonover, number 45 for Tawana. There was a lot of subs in that last break, and like I mentioned, Cruz and Baylor 4 and 14 are in for Loyalsock Township. Almost a 5-second call, but got it out of there. That almost was a foul as well. Definitely letting the girls play. Manchester bullies her way in. They're going to get her for a step, though, as she tried to get around. I think that was Baylor, and it goes back to Sock with 25 seconds to go.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by that one. Just a small shuffle on the catch there. Got her for the travel. A little surprised they called that one. They've been letting some of those go early on.
Under 20 seconds to go here. See if Sock wants to take the last shot or not. Portia Bennett gets in the way, though, of that pass from McNulty. She'll go one-on-one against McNulty, and she's going to draw a block. Man, McNulty's frustrated. She has not had her best first quarter of action thus far in this one, and that time she's going to commit another foul, as it's going to be Portia Bennett going the line for 2.
And, we've given credit to the Lady Knights or the Lady Lancers about their speed and athleticism, but how about that speed from Portia Bennett to get that steal, hustle it down, and take it all the way down to get fouled there. That was some athleticism for herself.
Another big news, too, is coming out of the game. I know there's only 10 seconds left, but that was Summer McNulty's second foul for number 11 for Loyalsock, so she will go to the bench. Manchester comes out for Tawana to get an extra 10 seconds, I would assume, of a break. Sage Greenland comes to the game, number 5. 15-13 now. Portia Bennett has one more free throw.
I think you're going to see Portia Bennett come back in this game after this first quarter ends here. Paige Manchester.
Yeah,
sorry.
10 seconds extra, right? She can't hit a foul either. Couple Lady Lancers ran into each other. There's G on the break. Her shot no good. Fight for the rebound. It will go out of bounds as time expires. And that is the end of a very exciting first quarter of our District 4 AAA semifinal. It is the Loyalsock Township Lady Lancers 15, the Towanda Lady Knights 13. We'll be back here in about 50 seconds to start our second quarter of action. We anticipated that this could be a tightly contested, quick contest, and we have not had a disappointment yet. It's 15-13 Loyalsock, 5 fouls for the Tawana Lady Knights, 3 for the Lady Lancers. It's been a back-and-forth contest, Coach.
Yeah, and all year long we saw the Lady Knights play so fast and aggressive, and I was interested to see if Coach Gentile was going to stick with that, but I love that he's going with what's got him here. Just play fast, play athletic, play hard, and give them your best shot.
Shot there by number 14. That was Baylor. No good. Offensive board there by Cruz. She gets it over to Gardner. Gardner back. Baylor. This time she will be rejected. Or I'm sorry. That was Baylor. Ball's going to go out of bounds on the Lady Knights. Right now for Towanda, they have, and I'll tell you what, I've been watching down low. Have you watched 31 there? Yeah. Kennedy, she's rough.
Yeah, she's been all over the place. She hasn't come out of the game very often. She's been dominating the boards, especially early on.
Loyalsock very aggressive on the offensive board, but this time they knock it out of bounds. Right now for Sock, they have number 34. That's Patterson. 31, they have Kennedy. They have Cruz, number 4. 14, Baylor, and number 1, Gardner. For the Lady Knights, it is
dangerous.
Yes, it is. Greenland, Schoonover, Manchester, Bennett, and Barrett. Yeah, you can't get away with lazy passes on either side in this game. They need to be crisp, and you need to take care of the basketball. Both these teams are very quick to steal the ball.
I'd like to see Schoonover look for a shot there right at the elbow.
Manchester, man, barrels in, gets 2, slow to get up, but she's able to.
Yeah, she's pretty tough. She's going to be, I think she's going to be all right. She's not coming out of this game.
Ties this thing back up at 15 apiece. We're under 7 now to go in the first half. Pass didn't go to anybody there from Patterson. Out of bounds back to Towanda. The intensity is definitely starting to pick up, and momentum starting to shift, shall I say, back to the Lady Knights. Schoonover will come and inbound, and before we do that, Sock is going to have a couple of subs. They're going to bring back in McNulty and G. So McNulty with 2 fouls comes back in this game pretty quick here in the second quarter. We'll see what she does. The best player for Loyalsock. So Manchester gets the ball back into her hands. 6:40 to go, first half. Allie Hurley ready to check back in the next stoppage time for Towanda. Gardner versus Bennett here. Bennett with a nice pass inside to Barrett, but they are going to get Barrett for shuffling the feet before she made that move to her patented left. Yep. Allie Hurley will come back into the game, taking out Schoonover.
Barrett's got to be real careful with that move. That little shuffle before she puts that dribble down happens a lot, and now the officials have seen it once, so it'll be interested to see if she gets another 1 or 2 of those. She's got to be able to adjust and put that ball down just a little bit quicker so she doesn't get that foul call.
McNulty left alone but barely hits rim. It's going to be taken by Portia Bennett, and she is going to be fouled by number 1, Sophia Gardner, and it was close. It was either going to be out of bounds or it was going to be a foul, Coach.
Yeah, I was surprised there wasn't a foul down low before that, really, on the loose ball. But the Lady Knights got benefit of the call there.
Checking in the game for the first time for Sock is Natea Abdul Hakim. She is number 2. Down the other way we go. And that is a pass that is going to be taken away by G. G's going to bring the ball down the court for Sock. She's going to be met there by Greenland. Bringing it out to McNulty. McNulty not afraid to shoot the basketball. Even with her woes thus far, has the rock. Gives it back to G. G, you cannot leave her open for 3. Shot no good long. Fight for the board. Somehow was taken by 34, Patterson, but they're going to call it a jump ball back to the Towanda Lady Knights.
Patterson is all over the place.
Patterson and Kennedy are just
all
working.
Over.
They're not the biggest. I mean, they're tall, but they are.
But if you watch them individually
physical.
On defense, they are, and even on offense, they are boxing out, grabbing, pushing, nothing illegal or anything. They're just all over the place, nonstop. They keep that motor going, and they're causing some troubles inside for the Lady Knights.
Very physical 2 girls we're seeing so far. I don't know if Tawanda's used to that. Greenland's pass almost intercepted by Gardner, but taken by Portia Bennett. She gets it to Aaron Barrett. Little bunny goes, and Towanda regains the lead. 17-15, Lady Knights, 5:25 in the half. Here's G, gives it back over to Patterson. Patterson to McNulty, back to Patterson again. Patterson to step in, back to McNulty. McNulty gets the screen, finds a wide open underneath the basket. That was Abdul Hakim. Her shot, though, no good. Rebounded by Allie Hurley, and she is going to travel the ball back to Sock as she was trapped under the basket.
Yeah, I think the one thing really hurting the Lady Knights right now is just that physicality underneath. The Lady Lancers are doing a good job. Just even after the Lady Knights secure that rebound, they're putting so much pressure on the ball. It's caused some turnovers.
Sophia Gardner passes that ball into the Towanda Lady Knights bench as it's going to be another turnover on Sock, back to the Towanda Lady Knights. Both teams have applied pressure. Allie Hurley hits Amanda Horton, who came back into the game on the last stoppage. Over to Aaron Barrett to Portia Bennett. She tries to ball fake McNulty, goes right at McNulty, and draws a foul, and that is McNulty's 3rd foul, Coach.
That's a
massive foul right there.
Big foul in this game.
McNulty is having all sorts of trouble in this one. Number 11, has she scored yet?
No, she hasn't.
And that is going to be her 3rd foul, and she's going to have to come out of this one. Portia Bennett goes to the line and shoots 2. First shot for Bennett is off, no good. And out comes McNulty, and back in comes Jocelyn Cruz, number 4 for Loyalsock.
Deep breath here. Bend your knees. Take your time.
Both teams have 5 team fouls in this half so far. Second free throw is no good.
Good rebound.
Paige Manchester was just left alone. Nobody boxed out at all, and she puts it back in. So a timeout here for Loyalsock. It's 19-15 now, 4-point lead. Toronto Lady Knights lead this one. It's been a game of runs so far as Tawana's on their run right now as they've taken a 4-point lead, 19-15 now. Ooh, Loyalsock had 6 girls on the court. Man, Loyalsock's all kinds of confused. That should have been a foul, right? You can't take the court.
Well,
was the ball in her hand yet?
If they hopefully if Coach Gentile notices or somebody notices, or, it could be the scorers too. If they check the book and, the book has different players on the court, that's a automatic technical foul.
Yeah. Because Sophia Gardner was very confused.
I'm assuming they have it right just because they haven't stopped anything.
Right.
But yeah, that can be a quick technical right away.
Nice trap there by Horton and Portia Bennett as they're going to draw another takeaway. This time it was Natalia Abdul Hakim who lost the handle of it. Back to the Lady Knights. 5 fouls apiece, 4.5. We're almost halfway done with the second quarter. Tawana has revved up their defense. I don't think Sock has scored yet this quarter, has
they? Move. I don't think so. No.
Yes, it is. The senior, Aaron Barrett, for 2 more. 21-15, the biggest lead of the game. Tawana leads this one by 6 now. Almost the 4-minute mark, and Loyalsock has lost their best player to foul situations. Shot no good. It should go. Ooh. They're going to say that went out of bounds on Allie Hurley. I don't agree, but it stays with Sock.
Yeah, that was definitely a bang-bang. I'm probably leaning more towards what you said. I think that might have been off Maroon there, but they're much closer than we are up here. I know that for sure. So that was definitely a close one.
G got a pick for a 3. Her shot is no good, though. Fight for the rebound. Loyalsock just fast to the basketball off of these long rebounds. That was Abdul Hakim who got that one. That's now with the hands of G, number 3. She gets it into Patterson. Or that is Patterson, actually, from Kennedy in for 2. Makes it a 4-point game. Those two are they're good.
Yeah.
McNulty, I'm sure, gets all the accolades, but 34 and 31, Kennedy and Patterson are 2 tough girls. Horton lines up a 3. Short, no good. She fouls her shot. You got to give her a foul on that, right?
Yep.
Yes, good. I was going to say it was close. It would have been a travel if not.
I was going to say they're going to call it on the floor there, which I'm a little surprised, but a little bit better job. I think Amanda Horton had another opportunity early in this game. I think in the first quarter she took a 3, and if she would have fouled her shot, I think she may have had that rebound. And that time she kind of half-stepped backwards and hustled in and got fouled. Manchester
lines a 3 pick. And it is good, and Tawana has had their biggest lead of the game now, 24-17, a 7-point lead for the Lady Knights.
Number 2 has came to play.
You got big players make big shots in big games, right?
They sure do.
There's Patterson right down the lane, and she is going to take a foul, probably a good foul, as she was left alone in the paint, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2. Foul situation now, by the way, both teams have 6, so both will be in the bonus with the next team foul. Tawanda has a 7-point lead, and Patterson will shoot 2. Patterson's first shot is no good. She'll have 1 more. In the game right now for Sock, as we have a second to talk about it, it's Cruz, it's G, it's Patterson, it's Kennedy, and it is Abdul Hakim, number 2. Second free throw rolls in there, and it makes it 24-18. Sock keeps the pressure on.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing, we were talking about for the Lady Knights. That's who you are. You're going to bring in a nice move.
Good athletic ability, not only to catch the ball, recollect, and then make a nice contested shot.
I will say some of these passes the Lady Knights are throwing right now are are just getting in there. So
I'm flinching every time.
Yep.
Sometimes I'm grabbing your shoulder, and then they somehow get in there. Yeah, and man, if you look up, it's now an 8-point lead, which is the biggest of this game now, with 2.5 minutes to go.
Got to believe McNulty being out.
It's huge.
Yeah, big minutes lost.
Manchester posts up, but she loses the handle on it, and she had it too. And back into the game will come number 14. That's Grace Baylor for Sock. She's going to take out number 2, Natalia Abdul Hakim. Erin Barrett's back in that 2-2-1 right now, and she has to deal with, well, I guess they're actually going to bump out Patterson now. G works around that trap, gets it over to Baylor. Nice ball moving here by the Loyalsock Lady Lancers. It's G inside, and she is going to be fouled. It's going to be on the floor, but it's going to be a 1-and-1.
Yeah, Coach Gentile wants either a no call or an offensive here. He thought Erin Barrett had position and plenty of time, but it's tough.
Look at this.
That's
her third foul.
Yep.
That's Erin Barrett's third foul too.
Very, very surprised. Very surprised with the call there, but at the same time, any lean which way or another, they're going to call that blocking foul. If you dip your hands down or you lean to the one way, it's an easy call for the officials to make it a blocking call.
G's first free throw is up, and it is good. She'll have one more as she makes the front end of the 1-and-1. 7-point game, 2 minutes and change left in the first half. G's second shot's good. She's a good shooter.
Yep.
Makes it a 6-point lead. Sock keeps the pressure on. Portia Bennett gets the ball here. She fakes out Baylor. She brings it down the court, hits Allie Hurley. She lines up a 3. It's well off. Rebounded, though, by Portia Bennett, and she is going to go to the basket, and she is going to get fouled and get 2 shots.
Yeah, good offensive rebound there, especially on some of those. I actually, a lot of times on those wild shots, it benefits the offense to get those offensive rebounds. Anytime you shoot an air ball or anything like that, a lot of times you'll see an offensive rebound off of those.
Portia Bennett makes her first free throw. Makes it 27-20 now. She'll have one more. Both teams, like I mentioned, are in the bonus now for the rest of the half. Second one doesn't hit anything. Go from a swish to not hitting anything.
That second time she's,
missed
not really hit anything.
To the left both times, too. Is that a little bit of fatigue when you miss left a little bit, being right-handed? I mean, I sure do.
She's been flying around. I can't say.
She hasn't come out of this game yet, has she?
I don't think so. I think she may have for a couple seconds, but it wasn't very long.
Seconds.
Yeah.
Sock with great ball movement again. It's going to be number 34. Shot no good. That was Patterson, but it's going to be again an offensive. Nice effort. Gets out to G somehow. She misses another offensive board for Sock, but they're going to get it. Man, that's a tough travel call on Loyalsock, and they can't believe it. We were a little surprised. They didn't. Maybe a jump ball?
Yeah, I was very, very surprised.
I don't think she had her feet set. Allie Hurley zings it in there to her point guard, Manchester.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Jacobson, I do not. I might let the official know about that one as he walks by.
Yeah,
maybe,
that was a tough call.
Just to put a little bug in his ear to maybe not get one of those in the second half.
Just over a minute left here. 7-point lead for the Towanda Lady Knights over Loyalsock right now. And you just got to remember this, and I'm not just playing devil's advocate here. Nice take by Paige Manchester. Shot's no good, though. Rebounded by Patterson.
Got to get back.
Good ball moving again by Sock. Shot no good. Another board, though, as that is Kennedy, who just took the spot away from Amanda Horton, and she was fouled. But we got to remember, Loyalsock was losing to Hughesville.
Yeah.
In the second quarter, and they exploded in the third quarter, so Towanda can't fall asleep here. I know they're not, but 7-point lead is not a lot when you're playing Loyalsock.
No, you're right about that. And, I think that was actually a pretty good foul by Amanda Horton. She was, all of the Lady Knights were hustling back there on defense, and she was not in position to get that defensive rebound. And it should have been a 1-and-1. I'm sorry that I stopped talking there.
Should have been a 1-and-1 too, right?
Wasn't a shooting foul, was it?
Must be they gave her the putback. I thought it was on the board, but it must be on the putback. They gave her the shot.
Okay.
I mean, Loyalsock thought it was a 1-and-1.
Yeah. Coach Jacobson yelled, "Get it!"
But the second shot's good by Kennedy. So now it's 27-21, 6-point lead for Towanda. Huge minute right here going into the half, and you can't do that, Amanda Horton. That's going to be a backcourt violation as Manchester wasn't past the half-court stripe yet. Substitution here for Sock. They're going to bring back in 34 Patterson for an offense-defense. Coming out is 14. That is Baylor. 6-point game. 8 fouls now on the Tawana Lady Knights. 7 on Sock. Under 50 seconds to go now. Here's G. G gets it over inside again. Great passing between 34 and 31. Great steal, though, by Allie Hurley from her back. Manchester takes it. Under 30 seconds left here in the first half of action. Manchester with the basketball. Oh, man.
Going to get it offensive?
The problem with that is Allie Hurley actually missed her pick, and 2 Loyalsock girls ran into each other, and from his vantage point, he thought it was a pick. That was a missed call. I see what he was trying. Allie Hurley was set up for the pick. The girl actually went around Allie Hurley, and she ran into her own player, and they got Allie Hurley for a moving screen.
Wow, tough one.
That's just a tough luck play there, yeah. But loves it, and they're going to get a push. Oh. Gardner kind of lost the handle on her pass, but it is going to be Maya Patterson who is going to be fouled from behind, and she'll go to the line now and shoot 2 because that was the 10th team foul.
This time, definitely for sure, 2 free throws coming up.
Yes. First shot is up, and it is good to cut this thing to 5. So Sock just chipping away here these last couple minutes. Allie Hurley will come out of the ball game, replaced by Bella Hurley, number 22. Got to play for the last shot here if you get the rebound for Tawana, right?
Depends on pressure from Loyalsock here, which I think they'll give some. So that might hurry him up a little bit. But if you're calm, cool, and collected, there is an opportunity here to get the last shot of the half.
3 team fouls, or 3 personal fouls on Allie Hurley, 3 on Aaron Barrett. So the bigs are in a little bit of trouble here for the Lady Knights. Amanda Horton has the ball. 10 seconds here as Manchester's got to get it across, and Coach Gentile noticed that. Yeah, he'll take a timeout. 15 seconds left here in the – we'll stay with you here. 15 seconds of the first half.
Thank you.
It's 27-23, a 4-point game in favor of our Tawana Lady Knights.
Thank you, Tony Fowler, for the water bottles there.
Yes, thank you very much. We've got water this week from Miss Tony Fowler. We got
Coach
popcorn
Knapp
from
popcorn,
Coach Knapp.
I know.
Keep it coming, everybody, at home. Text your friends that are here. We take lollipops. We take Twizzlers. No, actually, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to cut back
those
on
New
that.
Year's resolutions in, right?
No, not anymore. It's March. You kidding me? Man, this has been a fun one, though, Coach. Back and forth we go. It seems like one team wants to pull ahead, and the other one comes storming back and takes the lead. It's a 4-point lead now in favor of Towanda. A full timeout from Coach Gentile, probably to set up this last play.
Yep. You're going to get a sideline out of bounds here, right, almost right in front of Coach Gentile, where he's kneeled down right now, and you can see the Lady Lancers are going to come out with some pressure, and they're hoping to get a turnover and maybe sneak one in to get this back within a one-possession game here. But if you're the Lady Knights, all you want here is a good look. You don't want a turnover, and you want something either going to the basket and then kick out, or going to the basket, maybe get a free throw or an easy layup. So no turnovers and get a good look.
It just seems like if Tawana wants to get to the district final, it's going to be a lot of pressure, or not pressure, but a lot's going to have to ride on Gracie Schoonover and Bella Hurley, as both Allie Hurley and Aaron Barrett have 3 fouls apiece. Good take there by Portia Bennett, and she is going to get fouled. I loved the reaction of Coach Jacobson over there. That was amazing.
Yeah, it's a good place to trap, but you know it's nice because Paige Manchester has that length to get up over those hands and make that pass, and not everybody is able to do that. So a good pass from Paige Manchester and a great take by Portia Bennett. Knock down this first free throw. She's
been good with her first free throw. Hopefully she can make her second one as well here. Offense, defense, as you take Manchester out of this game to protect her. 10 seconds left. Yeah, Coach Jacobson, the mask brings that extra feature this year. He actually took the mask down, wiped the brow in disgust, put the mask back on. Portia Bennett's second also good. Back to 6. This is a big possession here, I want to say, at the end of the half. It's G. She drives right around every Lady Knight, makes the basket, and will get a free throw. That is not what you wanted.
Worst case scenario right there. Less than 5 seconds it took them to get to the whole length of the court, baseline out of bounds, all the way to the hoop. And the worst part about it, and one. You get the 2 points and shooting one.
And G, according to our notes, is an 89% free throw shooter. So
good chance this one goes in.
I'm sorry, in the current season she's 91%. Her career she's 81%. So there's a 9 out of 10 chance 10 chance that goes in. It does. Makes it a 3-point game. This is the closest it's been in a while now. Manchester puts up a half-court shot. She might have got bumped a little bit, but the shot is no good. That is the end of the first half of action. It's been a very, very exciting one. It is, well, now the kids are getting, they kicked a couple kids out of the game. Getting a little rowdy, but it is what it is. That is the end of the first half. It is Towanda Lady Knights 29, the second seed. The third seeded Loyalsock Township Lady Lancers 26. We'll be back at the 5-minute mark in this game to this halftime break to talk about our scores we have up here with Coach Johnson's book, give an analysis of the game, and look at the score update from Mighty Bloomsburg's contest with Line Mountain. We'll be back at the 5-minute mark. 3-point lead, Towanda Lady Knights. Wow, that was exciting, Coach Johnson. We just watched a real exciting first half of basketball there. Excellent.
Really was, and we haven't really had the opportunity to see that back and forth as much as we have in that first half. We've seen glimpses a little bit in some of the games that we've had here in Towanda, whether it be the boys' side, but especially the girls, and it just seems like it's been so one-sided, a lot of the games that we've seen, and it's been so fun to watch this back and forth from the Lady Lancers and the Lady Knights.
Yeah, so I mean, this game has been billed as the game that's everyone's been waiting for this year. I mean, coming into this one, we knew Loyalsock and Towanda were going to be two of the better teams in District 4 AAA, and they have not disappointed in this one. Real quick, I'm just going to say what I said before I hand it over to Coach Johnson for a few minutes. He's going to give us our scores, and he is going to have his keys to the second half of how we're going to win this ball game. But man, I got to give we knew coming in this one, Summer McNulty was the star, was one of the premier stars of the Heartland Athletic Conference down there in District 4. But man, I got to give a shout out to number 3, Cassie G. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Man, she is a good basketball player. She is a good shooter. She's a 90% free throw shooter from what we have. She can take the ball to the hole. She's a good defender, and she's going to Notre Dame, so she's got to be pretty smart too. Yep. So, man, she's been the impact player so far for Loyalsock.
I really think so, too.
Out.
Yeah, I mean, and I got to give a little kudos to Aaliyah Kennedy and Mia Patterson. You know, Patterson has a lot of those points inside, 9 points, and Kennedy has 1. But they've really controlled that painted area, especially on the offensive glass, and put Towanda in some tough situations, especially getting them in a little bit of foul trouble too. So I got to give kudos to them as well.
That is something we certainly have not seen this year. Is big play that we are seeing from Loyalsock with those two, and they're also really good passers. So, Coach, go ahead and take it away. You want to run down the scoring real quick?
Real quick. For the Lady Lancers so far in this first half, we had Sophia Gardner, number 1, with 3 points. Cassie G, number 3, had 13 points, as we kind of alluded to there. Aaliyah Kennedy, number 31, had 1, and Mia Patterson, number 34, had 9. I think if you're the Lady Lancers and Coach Jacobson, I think for the second half, you got to imagine McNulty's going to get going. And I don't think you say that as a coach in the locker room. You know McNulty's going to get going, but you just know one of your better players is probably going to show up in this second half. She does have 3 fouls, so it only allows her to get the 2 more. But if she can play a smart third quarter here, it could play big dividends down the road in the second half for them. Also, get the ball inside. If you know the game of basketball, getting the ball in the paint is such an important thing. And I think the Lady Lancers have done such a nice job getting to that high post area and looking for that high-low. When they've gotten it inside against the Lady Knights 2-3 or against their pressure, they've gotten some really good opportunities for layups and free throws. And if that continues, it's not only going to put points on the board, but it's going to get some of the Lady Knights into some foul trouble too. On the other side of things for the Lady Knights, we had Portia Bennett, number 20, with 8, Bella Hurley, number 22, with 3 points, Aaron Barrett with 4, and Paige Manchester leading all scorers, number 2, with 14 points. And I think for our Lady Knights tonight, there's 2 things. Keep making the easy play. We talked about this coming in tonight, that layups have to go in, free throws have to go in, turnovers have to be down. Keep making smart passes, keep making your shots. Don't settle, don't take wild ones. Keep making those easy plays. And I think the other thing, you have to find a way to box out number 34 and 31 for the Lady Lancers. You have to find a way, and it just has to be one of the things. Get back faster on defense, hustle back, and find those 2 for shots going up, because those are the 2, not the only 2, but those are the big 2 that have really hurt you on some of those offensive and defensive rebounds.
Yeah, thanks, Coach, for that analysis breakdown. I mean, you literally just nailed it on the head. That's everything I was thinking, too, especially with those bigs down low. Tawanda's got to be able to control them.
Yep.
I have a score update, too, before we get you back out here for the third quarter. It's Warrior Run. They were the team. I'm sorry, I said Line Mountain incorrectly earlier in this broadcast, but it's Warrior Run who is taking on Bloomsburg right now. And at halftime in that game, it is number 1 seeded Bloomsburg 31 and Warrior Run 19. So Warrior Run only down 12, but sticking with Bloomsburg a little bit there, and we'll try and keep you updated with that as we continue. And, of course, the winner of our game tonight has the winner of Bloomsburg and Warrior Run. 29-26 3-point game. We're to switch our views back to basketball action as the Loyalsock Lady Lancers have taken to the court. The Towanda Lady Knights are getting their final instructions from Coach Gentile, and we are ready, Coach, for our final half of broadcasting. It couldn't be more exciting. A 3-point game. Towanda and the Towanda killer themselves, Loyalsock Township. Let's see if the Lady Knights can hang on and punch their ticket to a District 4 AAA final. What do you say?
I got to give a shout-out to it. I've gotten so many text messages and messages over the last few days, but even today, from even some Loyalsock fans listening in, and giving us a good job, or you guys sound like pros and things. But this is just all fun, and we appreciate all the good looks. I had Jamie Wheatcroft just text me and everything, so I can't wait for the second half. And thanks for listening in, everybody.
Right off the bat, it is Summer McNulty, and she misses another three, but she's playing tough defense now in Manchester. Manchester's able to collect it. So, yeah, right off the bat, they go with McNulty, and she takes the first shot. She misses. Down the other end, it's Amanda Horton for three. Shot no good. Good board by Portia Bennett. Just took it away there from number 3G, and she is up and good. Towanda extends her lead to 5.
At one end, too, I love that Coach Jacobson gave McNulty a good look on that first possession of the second half. The blocking foul there on Allie Hurley, number 52, for the Lady Knights. Is that her fourth?
That should be her fourth, Coach.
Fourth foul. That's a big foul for the Lady Knights. But, yeah, I love the fact that they gave McNulty a good look on that first possession. And then at the other end, a nice hustle play there by Portia Bennett. Get that offensive rebound, go up strong for 2.
Yeah, so with that fourth foul, Allie Hurley has to come out of the game, replaced by number 22, Bella Hurley. The pass is going to go out of bounds. Tipped away, though, by the Lady Knights. Stays with Sock. Clock kept going there for some reason, so we got 10 seconds taken off this game. Now it stopped. They got the clock all mixed up. 7 minutes and 4 seconds, and we are just frozen on that as the clock operator has made a mistake here. So we got free basketball. Shot by number 1 is up, and it is good. That's Sophia Gardner, and makes it a 2-point game. They still have not started the clock yet. They might want to pause this game because we've gone about 40 seconds of game time, and the clock's still not started. Okay, free basketball, everybody. Enjoy it as we get back-to-back threes. Clock still has not started. There it goes. That was like a minute.
Very, very surprised, too, that no official saw
District
it or anything.
4, in a
surprised.
semifinal. Wow. But, nothing happened. They just exchanged threes, but free
Nice
ball.
take.
Sophia Gardner, hard to the hole, makes the shot and one, and Loyalsock has come out to play in the second half. And that's also the second quick team foul on the Lady Knights, cutting it to a 3-point game.
The speed from number 1, Sophia Gardner.
I don't think we've seen anyone faster than her.
Unbelievable.
She's the fastest girl we have seen broadcasting this year. Long rebound taken, collected there by Erin Barrett. She gets it to Paige Manchester. It's now just a 3-point game, a one-possession ball game, as Loyalsock has started this thing off here with a little run of their own. Manchester is being harassed by Sophia Gardner, but is able to get it out eventually to Bella, back to Portia Bennett. Swinging it around, here's Manchester. She tries to drive on McNulty, skips it back over to Horton. She's going to line up another long three. This one is good. We say that every time. The deeper she goes, the better shooter she becomes. Back to a 6-point game for Towanda. Big shot by the senior.
Going to knock the lights out of the gym with that arc. Nice high-low.
Towanda, got a little bit too aggressive as Sock got into the paint there for 2 more. I believe that was 34 Patterson. Manchester is harassed, and she throws it away. Here's McNulty for her first points of the game. Makes it 37-35 now. Manchester trying to do this all by herself. Gets it to Amanda Horton this time, and they do break the press this time. Down to Portia Bennett. She just goes over top of 31 Kennedy. Shot no good. Rebounded by McNulty, and she will be fouled from behind by Bennett.
Little frustration foul there from Portia Bennett. I don't think she liked the shot she took, and I don't think she liked that she didn't get that offensive rebound. No. So a little frustration there. That is also the third team foul, and we're only 2 minutes into this half, so something to watch as well. Only the first one on Portia Bennett, so she's okay. But it's now just a 2-point game, and Sock has the ball looking to tie or take the lead back. G gets it over to McNulty. She still has 3 fouls. She's been good so far this half. G lines up a 3 and drills it from deep. And just like that, Loyalsock has erased this entire lead, and now they lead this game by a point. Smart play by Portia Bennett, just relaxing a little bit, taking her time, gets it back. Here's Portia Bennett, kicks it out to Bella Hurley. That shot, no good. Rebounded backside McNulty. McNulty gets it up to G. She's going to run the court now. Ooh, that could have been a double dribble. Nice cut. Kennedy, yes, to a cutting Patterson. Shot no good, but she will go to the line and shoot 2 more. And Loyalsock has just, this is what they did in the first half. They had that
that little run, I guess you could say, of athleticism, and it kind of went away, and now it's back again. Yep. And we have a timeout here. It's just a 30-second timeout for the Loyalsock coach, and we're just going to catch our breath. Well, I have to catch my breath for a second.
I think we got a full timeout here.
Oh, is it full? Oh, yeah. Thank goodness. Well, I'm going to take a 50-second timeout. It's okay with you.
That sounds good.
38-37, Sock has regained the lead. All right, so keys of this one right now is we're back here. First of all, Towanda has 4 team fouls already in this second half. None for the Loyalsock Lady Lancers. In foul situation for Towanda, number 52, Allie Hurley, has 4 personal fouls, and Erin Barrett, number 35, has 3 personal fouls. For the Loyalsock Lady Lancers, it is number 11, Summer McNulty. They're arguably their best player, number 11. She has 3 team fouls, their personal fouls. And that's about as far as serious foul trouble in this game.
Yeah, I think so. I think other than that, everybody has 1 or 2. So, foul trouble coming into play a little bit here.
So here is a free throw attempt there for number 34. That is Maya Patterson. It's up and good. Maya is a junior. Gives Loyalsock a 2-point lead with her second on the way. Shot is in and out, no good. Rebounded by Manchester. So Sock takes a 2-point lead. And we are now under 5 minutes to go. Long pass is taken by Amanda Horton, but that pass was a little bit, a good effort there by Paige Manchester to keep possession with Towanda. Those passes were not as crisp as we saw in the first half, and Sock got their hands on them.
Yeah, those passing lanes are closing fast. The Lady Lancers have a lot of speed right now on the floor, and if they're not speedy, they're lengthy. So those passing lanes close up very, very fast.
This is no lie. I'm not going to say who it was, and I just got a message saying, when you say Sock, what are you talking about? I'm talking about Loyalsock. That's like their abbreviation for their name. So I apologize if that confused any of the Towanda faithful, but when I say Sock, that means Loyalsock. Amanda Horton, 3 up, no good. Rebounded there by Patterson, and she will be fouled. And that, Towanda is going to be in foul trouble as far as their team goes. 5 team fouls, and we're not even halfway done with the third quarter. None for Loyalsock.
Speed puts so much pressure on you defensively. Everything just makes it harder. Your reaction time is just a little bit slower than your opponents. You're in the wrong positions, and you tend to foul a little bit more.
G was rejected there, but Patterson collected that rejection, and her shot was no good, but it goes off of Towanda.
Not only foul more, you turn the ball over more a little bit, too.
Yeah.
So,
but as McNulty just got crafty.
Just she go off the back?
She went off the butt, into the hands, and she almost got the and one, too. That's a 4-year player right there. That was nice. So McNulty
behind of the player,
she sure
jumped
did.
Right in,
right off the caboose.
Don't see that very often.
Her first free throw is no good. And you can just tell Summer's not on today. I mean, first shot, like I said, no good. And actually, they gave the ball, but they're going to
Barrett with her 4th foul too here.
Ooh, boy. Well, Loyalsock fans don't agree with the substitution, but I'm pretty sure that's okay. 4 fouls now on Erin Barrett and 4 fouls on Allie Hurley. That might be something to watch. McNulty's second free throw good, makes it a 3-point game, and the Towanda bench has got to help out here in this one. And we've talked about how deep they are, though. So
we said that pregame too. Other girls got to score tonight. They got to find offense in other avenues besides just Paige and Portia for the Lady Knights. And they did a pretty good job in that first half, but they gotta really get going here in the second half with some of the supporting cast. And
right now, that supporting cast who do not start are Bella Hurley and Gracie Schoonover. They are in with Portia Bennett, Manchester, and Amanda Horton. Towanda really taking their time on this possession. Sophia Garner is just harassing Paige Manchester right now in that matchup zone. Portia Bennett tries to take on G, and she is going to force G to foul her on the block, and that's the first team foul on Sock in the second half.
I think that's something Tawanda can do
First
a little bit
G.
more of too. Is drive it from those wing areas.
They've had success.
They have. They've been getting by, and the help defense hasn't been great. But looking for a travel here. Another baseline drive by Bennett. Could have gotten the foul right there.
Foul. What is happening?
Letting them play right now.
Well, we're not the YMCA. I would even call it a foul at the Y. I would have took the ball on top of the court on that. Jeepers. But no fouls called. No hurt as Tawanda keeps the basketball. Good effort, too.
Just got to see it at both ends. That's all you ask for as a coach.
Oh, man. Manor Horton lines up a 3, no good, but there's Gracie Schoonover on the backside. Long offensive board. Manchester drives the paint. Her shot up, no good. No foul on that one either. Are they going to call a
I think this one might get turned the other way.
What? Are you kidding me?
They might turn this one back here. I think.
Well, the Loyalsock girl had the ball in her hands.
Yep. They're going to turn this one around.
Okay.
Yep. I think that was just another case of just pointing the wrong way. I think because he pointed off the Loyalsock player and then pointed towards Loyalsock. So I think that was just kind of a
this raucous crowd's getting in their head down. The Stripes' head down there. Well, again, Tawanda keeps the ball in this offensive set. Still no points to show for it, and this time Manchester is going to be fouled. I'll tell you what, these Loyalsock fans are ruthless over here. This is great, though. This is great high school basketball atmosphere.
So there's two things that you might see. From the official standpoint, I think you'll either see more fouls being called at this moment to try to get a hold of some things, or it's going to get real physical.
Yeah, that was a push on Manchester, but they let it go.
It looks like it might just get more physical.
Well, there's round. Sox fast break in. Portia Bennett draws the block. Couldn't quite get the feet set. She does get the blocking foul. And it will be 2 free throws coming up for number 34, Maya Patterson. That is the second foul on Portia Bennett and the 7th team foul on Tawanda. First shot's no good. All I'm saying is that was just a weird possession Tawanda just had. From officiating to where the ball was bouncing. It was weird. Gracie Schoonover was able to collect this rebound. Kind of throws Kennedy on her way, which was interesting to see. Back the other way goes Bennett, and it seems like both teams are kind of getting a little bit, what's the word I'm looking here, Coach? They got to calm down a little bit, maybe a little bit.
Yep. I think some of the calls being called in this game has kind of fired up both sides a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, they're pushing. They're beating each other up down there. There are going to be some girls with some bruises at the end of this semifinal, but the two best teams in that side of the bracket are getting to play, so. And through all of that skirmish and everything, McNulty still sits on 3 fouls, too. She has been clean this half as far as her foul trouble. Tawanda has not been able to say the same, as both of their seniors are out with 4 fouls right now. Manchester, kind of a lazy pass, and they're taken away by Kennedy. Kennedy brings it back down the court for Sock.
Got to get over here.
4, that is Cruz into the game. She takes the ball. She wanted to line up a 3, and does not, though. Bounces to Kennedy, bounces it out to a wide-open G. And she's not going to miss that shot. Makes it a 6-point. Yeah, she's a good player. Paige Manchester is just getting harassed again down low, that time by G and by Cruz.
You know, if you're Coach Gentile here, there's a little discrepancy in some of these pushing and shovings and stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Gentile is mentioning a few things to the officials as they run by.
Do you think they're going to listen?
No.
They've been getting a snoot full
but
from
it is
from
one of
the
those
crowd.
things that
As
a coach, you don't have to be aggressive about it. You just mention things that you see so that way they understand that you feel a certain way about things.
Hey, my first football game as a head coach at Wyalusing, I got a personal foul because I said timeout too loud.
Yeah, it happens.
So I had to find out at the age of 27 how to talk to officials. And then you mentored me on the basketball court.
There you go.
So, I think I've mellowed out the last few years. Yeah, positivity.
Nice open shot there from Gracie Schoonover, just long, and got another foul on the Lady Knights here.
1-1
on the defensive end.
So Sock is going to be shooting in the bonus for this rest of this third quarter and the entire fourth quarter. And they have a 6-point lead. And Tawanda's in foul trouble. That's also the third foul on Amanda Horton. So You have 3 Lady Knights starters with 3 or more fouls. First free throw on the 1-1 is good by Patterson. Substitutions as into the game for the first time. Number 23, Kennedy Packard. She will have to replace Horton, who has 3 fouls, and Gracie Schoonover will also come out of this one, replaced by number 5, Sage Greenland. Biggest lead of the game now for Sock is these third quarters have seemed to be the ones that they have exploded, and they've done it again here tonight. They now lead by 7 points. Fight for the rebound taken by just into the game, number 2, Natalia Abdul-Hakim. But Tawana comes out with it with Bella Hurley to Paige Manchester. 7-point game now. We are at the 1-minute mark in the third quarter. Bella Hurley didn't even have her feet set. Fires a 3 just long, no good. Rebound by Cruz. McNulty has the basketball now. Tawana has done a good job on her tonight. Number 11, the senior, Summer McNulty. She's going to dribble out. It looks like Sock is going to play a little catch here. No, they're going to go. And it's going to be Cruz for 3, and that shot is going to go. And Loyalsock has had their explosive quarter as they now lead us 1 by 10 over our Lady Knights. Bella Hurley is in the corner. Can Tawana get it across? They do, as it's actually tough pass. Goes in the hands of Greenland. She is rejected. Loyalsock has revved up their defense. Rebound, no good. Shot by Manchester, up, no good. Rebound there goes to court one-on-one with Bennett, and she is going to be fouled by Bennett and make the and one. And this is exactly that surge that we knew could happen from Sock, and they have done it. And what's the most impressive part about this, Coach, is they only have two starters on the court right now.
Yeah, they've had
done all this.
big games from their supporting cast, and
deep,
some of the
deep team.
I mean, they're running 8 or 9 girls into this game, and there's not a lot of drop off. And even number 2 there, Natalia Abdul Hakim, getting that offensive rebound off the free throw last possession, smallest girl on the court, getting that one. So all the hustle plays, all the calls, all the shots going in, all the momentum for the Lady Lancers right now.
Now we'll see how Tawana responds. They have not been down by 10 or more points since Sullivan County, and I dare to say it all yet this year besides that Sullivan County game. So can they respond here with a big fourth quarter and try and get themselves back into it? Patterson's free throw is up and good, and Loyalsock has put 50 points on the board here. They lead by 13 now all of a sudden with 5 seconds left in the third quarter. Bella Hurley will inbound here. She gets it to Amanda Horton. She is the one you want with the basketball. She's at Manchester. Manchester's fouled while trying to shoot by Abdul Hakim, and she will go to the line and shoot 3 free throws with under a second left.
These are big free throws.
Yeah.
All
down
the
10 is different than down 13.
Yes, it is. And it's just one extra possession, but you have a chance with no time running off the clock. Going into this fourth quarter down 10 instead of 13 is real big.
Stop the onslaught a little bit. First shot by Manchester's good. Manchester, of course, is a very good free throw shooter to go with the rest of her game. Abdul Hakim also does not wear a mask. Just curious to see. I haven't seen it yet this year. Interesting, though.
Yeah.
Manchester makes her second free throw. She has done what she's needed to do here to try and get her team back into this one. And there's just that 9 fouls on Tawana just glares at you every time you look at the scoreboard. 9 team fouls for Tawana, just 3 for Sock. Shots no good. Sock will not get off an attempt, and that will be the end of our third quarter here from the District 4 AAA semifinal. Loyalsock has their big third quarter. It is Sock 50, the Tawana Lady Knights 39. We'll be back with about a minute left, or in a minute or so, for our fourth quarter of action here from Towanda. Mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast that Loyalsock played Hughesville and Montoursville extremely close in the first half before exploding in their second half, third quarter. And they've done it again here tonight as they have taken a massive 11-point lead out of nowhere on the Tawana Lady Knights. We'll see if the Tawana Lady Knights can chip away at this one and keep it close. Just a real quick update before we keep going, too. One more time. At the end of the third quarter, it's Bloomsburg 52, Warrior Run 29. So a 23-point lead. It looks like Bloomsburg, the number 1 seed, will have the winner of this one. We'll see if our Tawana Lady Knights can come back in this one, Coach.
Yeah, it's gonna be an uphill climb, but not impossible. Good possession there from the Lady Lancers.
McNulty misses another one. Sophia Gardner misses another follow-up, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Stays with
Tawanda.
Loyalsock, yep.
Stays with Sock. Got to bring Erin Barrett back in the game. They will do that. She'll replace Sage Greenland. Barrett has 4 fouls, right? 3, 4?
I think Barrett's up to 4, yeah. Can't leave her open.
G left open again on the backside corner, and she drills another 3 to make it 14 points now. Kennedy Packard in the game right now with Paige Manchester, Amanda Horton, Erin Barrett, and Portia Bennett. For Sock, they have McNulty, Sophia Gardner, Patterson, Kennedy, and G. Shot no good there by Manchester. It's Sophia Gardner flying down the court, gives it to McNulty. She's going to come in barreling. This is another one. Rebounded by Kennedy Packard.
They've made it really tough on her tonight. Tawana's doing a good job. Oh, had to have that one go.
Yeah, so good idea by Portia Bennett. She could have went up with the left hand, made the layup, but she decided to try and go at Gardner there and try to get the and one. She does miss the layup, but she will still get 2 free throws. I mean, a smart play.
Yeah, a good use of the body right there. Just finding that contact, putting the pressure on the official to make that blocking call, and hoping you can get up strong and get that and one. But a good job to get 2 free throws here.
Can you believe it's only the second foul on Sophia Gardner? It seems like she has been just everywhere, just slapping balls down here and there, and she's kept it pretty clean. That's only her second foul. Kennedy Packer comes out of the game, and they're going to bring Allie Hurley back in. So to watch, number 52, Allie Hurley, and number 35, Erin Barrett, both have 4 personal fouls. But you got to go with your players, right? With 7 minutes left in your season, potentially. Second free throw, no good. Taken by Sophia Gardner. She gets it knocked away, but it stays with Sock. 13-point lead for Loyalsock, a minute into our last quarter.
Some different defense here. 1-2-2 from the Lady Knights. Just try to get some length with Portia Bennett out front here. Good patience there. Great pass.
Jeepers. So nice. Was that G with the assist, too? It was.
Yep, Kennedy with the finish there, number 31.
Manchester with it. 15-point lead is the biggest lead of this game now for Sock. Erin Barrett gets it down to Portia Bennett. She does a really nice move over G, kind of with a delayed layup, and makes it back to 13. Tawana desperately, though, needs defensive stops.
13 seems like a lot, but you got to do it in chunks. You got to make some runs.
Maybe
a 4-5-0 run here. Kind of cut it in half here.
Nice split of the D by Manchester. She's able to get in, and Coach Jacobson doesn't want to get his lead taken away as Tawana is able to cut it back down to 11. 6 minutes and 8 seconds to go in our contest. It's Sock 55-44. We'll be back in about 40 seconds. So a quick 4-0 run. Signs of life here from the Tawana Lady Knights as they cut this thing back down to 11.
Yeah, like I said,
still plenty of time.
Yeah, and it's just those little chunks right there, 4-0, and you want to get in another one. Specifically right now would be great with 6 minutes to go, just to get it in that single digits, and the whole mindset changes when you see that scoreboard in those single digits. So you got to get some stops.
Sophia
Good
Gardner's
rebound.
three is no good, so a rebound by Tawana. There's one stop. Now see if the Knights can convert it into points. It's Manchester all the way. Her shot's no good, but she will be fouled and go to line shoot two. Two big free throws coming up, trying to cut it to single digits.
And I don't want to harp on it, but that bump has been there all night, and sometimes it's been called and sometimes it haven't. So a good take by Paige Manchester just to keep the foot on the pedal here and keep the pressure and shooting two free throws to get back in single digits here.
Also sometimes seems to be what the rotation is as far as the officials of those calls too. First free throw is up, and it is good by Manchester. She'll have one more, and Tawana can try and get this thing back to single digits, which looks a lot better than double.
Sure does.
9-10, 3-possession game. Manchester second, those long, no good. Fight for the rebound. It's going to be number 34. Patterson takes it away from Bennett, and Sock is able to keep the ball up by 10.
Got to find G. If you're Allie Hurley right here, number 52, you got to find G right there with the ball. Got to make sure she doesn't get loose for a three. If you want to give 34 a look right there, that's all right, but you want to make sure number 3 doesn't get a wide open opportunity here.
Yeah, tough pass by Kennedy, and wow. Wow. I don't know what to say. They're going to call that a hold, I guess. And that is going to be foul number 4 on Amanda Horton. It's going to be 2 shots because Loyalsock's been in the double bonus for a quarter now, it seems like. That's like the 11th or 12th team foul on Tawanda. Sock has 4, or 5 now. 5:27 to go, 10-point game. Sophia Gardner will go to the line shoot 2 here for the Lady Lancers.
And Gardner's so fast. I mean,
Yeah.
she went from that left wing to that 5-foot area so quickly. It puts a lot of pressure defensively, and a good take, and got the first one to go.
As we mentioned too, Gardner, who's committed to Pitt for track and field. Emphasis, I believe, on the field part of that is she's a long jumper and I think she's a triple jump jumper. I might be mistaken on that, but yeah, really good athlete. She's awfully quick on the basketball court. Good handles. She missed her second one, though, and Tawana keeps it at 11 now with 5 minutes to go. It's going to be a long 5 minutes of basketball as Tawana's in the double bonus.
Dangerous.
Ooh. But they do get it to Manchester, and she gets it across half court, probably about the 8 or 9 second mark of the Mr. Official's count. Manchester is going to dribble around,
Nice
gets
pass.
it down to Portia Bennett, but I guess a clean block by Patterson. Down the other end, it is Gardner, and she'll get blocked by Manchester, and there's just I don't know. It's not a jump. That is going to be a hold, and I believe that is going to be the 4th and disqualifying foul for Erin Barrett. It is number 35, and she will come out of this game with her 5th foul. Coach Gentile can't believe he's not even looking at his bench right now. He just cannot believe the call itself.
Yeah, and he has time here. I know Erin Barrett's kind of she's waving her hand like, I have 5, Coach. And
she knows.
And he can take his time.
A real nice round of applause here for the senior, Erin Barrett, number 35, and Bella Hurley will come in for her. I mean, Tawana's playing aggressive basketball. There's no mistake about it, but it's both ways.
Yep, and I know Coach Gentile feels that way, and there were times in this game where I think the Lady Lancers felt that way too, especially early on. So it has been a little back and forth, but I do agree with you. I think there has been a few times where it's been a little uneven, but still a lot of time in this game. 5 minutes is a long time to make up 11 points here.
Aaliyah Kennedy misses both of her free throws. Rebounded there for Manchester. Manchester loses the whole handle on it. She's getting guarded there by Gardner. Gets it to Amanda Horton. Horton gets it taken away. Mad skirmish. Somehow comes up into the hands of Allie Hurley. She misses the free throw. Rebounded by McNulty. And that will be the 5th and disqualifying foul for Allie Hurley now. So the senior number 52 will also foul out of this game, and Summer McNulty will go and shoot 2 free throws.
That was a big miss. Big missed opportunity there from the Lady Knights to cut it back within 9 again. It's been a little bit more back and forth and even to start this 4th quarter, and you got to find ways to make some runs here.
So a nice round of applause now for also number 52, Allie Hurley, the senior. She takes a seat with her 5th foul, and Gracie Schoonover, number 45, will come in for her. And it's Summer McNulty to the line for 2 for Loyalsock. McNulty's first free throw is pure, and she'll shoot one more. 12-point lead now for Loyalsock. Grace Baylor, number 14's in for Sock as well. Free throw up, no good. Rebounded by Schoonover just into the game, gives it to Manchester. Amanda Horton lines up a three. Her three is long, no good. Fight for the rebound. Portia Bennett gets it, but they're going to call it a jump ball. It's a good job there by 34 Patterson to tie her up, and it stays with the Lady Knights, though, underneath their hoop. Almost halfway done with this fourth quarter. It stays a 12-point game now in favor of Sock.
Yeah, doesn't it feel like, I know, Paige Manchester might get some points here, but doesn't it feel like she's going to need some help from an Amanda Horton or Gracie Schoonover, Portia Bennett, just to get that kind of open up some lanes again, knock down a three or get to the free throw line and get some points from some other girls here tonight to finish this game, and it might open things back up. But right now you can see the focus for the Lady Lancers is a stop number 2 off the dribble, make sure she's not going to beat you.
Sophia Gardner comes out of the game, and she's replaced by Jocelyn Cruz, number 4. Tawana continues to stay up as McNulty stops her dribble but gets over to Cruz. Cruz avoids the trap, and she will be fouled there. I believe it's going to be on Amanda Horton, and what are the odds of that? That's going to be her 5th disqualifying foul too, I believe, right, for Horton?
Is it really?
Let's look at the board. I think it is. Yeah, it is. So, first shot's good for Cruz.
It can't be her 5th.
They showed 5 down there in the scorer's table, but I guess they're just going to play on. Maybe they made a mistake or something like that. Oh, they're going to say it was on Portia Bennett now. They changed it to number 20. Yeah, that's Portia Bennett's 4th. Okay, so 4 for Bennett and 4 for Horton right now. Tawana already has 2 fouled out. 13-point lead for Sock here, trying to advance to their District 4 AAA final, where they would eventually meet Bloomsburg. We'll see if the Lady Knights can pull off some magic here at home tonight. Bella Hurley gets it into Gracie Schoonover. Schoonover gets it out to Bennett. Bennett drives in, does a nice job. Man, that was a very athletic play by Portia Bennett and a great finish by Gracie Schoonover. Coach Gentile takes an immediate timeout to talk things over. It's only 11, 3:33 to go. We'll take a timeout with them here from Towanda. All right, so after the quick 30-second timeout from Coach Gentile to set things up here, Tawana will continue to take about a half-court pressure in this one. 3:30 to go. It's an 11-point lead for Loyalsock. G gets the ball over to McNulty, over to Cruz. Cruz back to McNulty. The problem with this, too, is there's so many fouls right now as Manchester travels.
Yeah, I thought she may have gotten that dribble down before she.
So too.
Yeah.
There's just so many fouls right now that Towanda, when they're trying to get back in this game with in the fouls, they're going to foul out. I mean, you really have some. So you're not going. So Portia Bennett can't foul. Amanda Horton can't foul.
Yeah, it's tough. They got to get clean stops without fouling, and they got to start knocking down some shots quickly.
Nice pass inside. Pat.
Yep.
Like those are called. I think
Paige on this one.
They do with the reach in with the hack, and she'll get 2 more shots here for Patterson. That is the 3rd foul on Paige. So 3 fouls on Manchester, 4 on Bennett, 5 on Allie Hurley, who's out of the game, 5 on Erin Barrett, who's out of the game, and 4 on Amanda Horton.
You know, we say all this too, and you can't change the officials, and what calls they're going to make, and the Lady Lancers are doing a nice job just feeding off those things. They're making the right plays, driving the right lanes, and getting those foul calls. But it does seem very, very tough for the Lady Knights right now when it comes to getting some luck.
That ball was smacked off someone's knee out of bounds. It'll stay with Tawanda right now. I mean, Loyalsock's the real deal. They're a great basketball team here. They have about 4 or 5 girls deep too, that they can shift out there and not really lose a beat. Like we talked about that third quarter when they had out, I think it was Cruz and I think it was Abdul Hakim, and they won that big run. They just have the horses in the stable right now to really make a deep push. And if they do hang on in this one, it'll be interesting to see them in Bloomsburg.
Yeah.
Patterson loses the handle there this time. It'll stay with Tawanda. 2 minutes and 38 seconds to go for Tawanda. They've got to make some shots and have to make some defensive stops, like you said, especially clean ones because of the foul situation.
And this game right now is coming down to, Manchester with 22 and Bennett with, double digits around 13 points. And, the next leading scorer has 4. And that's the biggest. That's been the biggest thing tonight is just, especially in the second half, it's been hard finding points from some of the other Lady Knights. From either that 3-point line or even some free throws. So that's been the big storyline here in the second half.
Paige Manchester is going to be beat up tomorrow. She has been all over the place on the floor, offensively, defensively, definitely giving it her all. A great effort by the sophomore. Her first free throw is up and no good. We're going to have a substitution as Eliza Fowler will come back into the game. She will replace number 45, Gracie Schoonover. And one more shot here for Manchester. Yeah,
this is a little bit of something different that we haven't seen from Coach Gentile, putting really all guards on the floor right now.
Yeah. Is this a shooting thing, you think? We get the desperation 3 times?
You want to put some shooters on the floor, open things up, see if you can get some shots from the outside, or just open those driving lanes for Bennett and Manchester.
Now that will be, I believe, the last and disqualifying foul for Amanda Horton, unless they call it is on Horton, and that is going to be her 5th. So all 3 of the Tawanda senior starters are going to foul out of this game, as this time it's going to be Amanda Horton, number 15, who will foul out of this game.
Yeah, I think the only seniors that survived were Sage Greenland and Kennedy Packard. I think were the only ones that didn't get 5 fouls tonight.
Going out with a bang.
Can't take them home.
Nah. Adam Harris would have fouled out a quarter ago.
Yeah.
We're doing Justin Schoonover proud, too. I'll give him a shout-out.
Oh, yeah.
He's known to throw a foul or two on the stat book. So a really good career there for, well, I shouldn't say career because now with COVID, I don't know this. Do they still have a 3rd and 4th place game?
I don't know. I mean, normally they would. But I don't know what that looks like this year.
I'm not sure if because so many sports have condensed down to just championships, for wrestling. I don't know if they're just going to go with a champion in the playoffs or if they're going to have a 3rd and 4th place game. So we do not want to allude and say the careers would be over if we lost in this game. But
no, you win that 3rd, 4th place game in states.
I don't know if they're taking 3 to states or if they condensed it because of COVID or not. But I guess we'll find out. So, or if they even have another game, it would be nice to see. And if there is another game, and it will be Tawanda playing Warrior Run in that 3rd and 4th place game, as their Bloomsburg will win and go play Sock. So good take there by Portia Bennett, and she will be fouled and go to the line and shoot 2. We have under 2 minutes to go here. 13-point lead for Loyalsock. Yeah, if you take away that second quarter run, this game has been virtually tied. 3rd, 4th, and 1st quarter. But that quick 10-12-0 run that Loyalsock... Third quarter,
yeah,
sorry.
Third quarter, yeah.
Yeah, right, the 3rd quarter. Yep. If you take away that 10-12-minute run, and it really wasn't that much time either, 2-3 minutes of basketball time, this game has been virtually tied. But Loyalsock did what they've been doing as far as what we've been seeing is taking over 3rd quarters, and they did that today. And Tawanda just couldn't quite survive with the foul trouble they got into.
Yeah, and that's kudos to Coach Jacobson too. Coming out of half times and having a good plan to execute. And it seems to not take a lot of time for that to happen too. So, kudos to Coach Jacobson and the Lady Lancers for coming out in after halftime and just executing a game plan. And they've been really busting tail in this. I mean, you watch number 1, Sophia Gardner, and everything, just the intensity, up 13 with a minute and a half go, and she's flying around like she's down 13.
Well, let's give kudos as Sock makes their first free throw here. Let's give kudos again to Aaron Barrett, number 35, Amanda Hort, number 15, and to number 52, Allie Hurley. And then again to Sage Greenland, number 5, and then to Kennedy Packard, number 23. I don't think I missed any seniors there. Man, way to turn a program around.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, look, when I coached junior high, these girls were in junior high, and you got to watch them for 6 years, and just a tremendous job of really setting the pedestal kind of high if you were a Towanda girl coming up in this program right now to compete at a high level, contend for NTL championships. You know, those girls won back-to-back titles as juniors and seniors, and just an outstanding career for them if they don't get that third and fourth place game. But if they do, they've won more. But nonetheless, they definitely changed the tide, and they got girls like Paige Manchester and Portia Bennett, younger girls, to buy into the program. And again, kudos to Coach Gentile popping in this year, winning an NTL title. And it's a hard way to lose it here, especially against Loyalsock, but a great effort, a great season. You can't take it away. What were we were 19 and 2 at the end of this game, so kudos.
And they've been playing together for so long too. You know, it's one of those things. You know, I was part of a boys basketball team that played together for so many years in summer leagues and things like that, and you know, you spend so much time together, and that's honestly what makes it the hardest as a senior is, you know, those times are going to kind of be done with after a while. You don't get to, you know, run the roads with your buddies and you know, have those experiences even off the court. So, you know, I know it's going to be bittersweet for the seniors of Towanda.
It's such a crazy year, too, with COVID and everything. You don't even know if you're going to have a season.
And you really got to be thankful you had one.
Yeah,
you know, and because for
some
a while
kids
there,
didn't.
you weren't sure, so...
Both free throws are good there, by the way, by number 3. That is G, just carrying on what she's been doing all game. So a nice standing ovation there for Portia Bennett. She came out with that last stoppage time. I had a bunch of people message me, thank you, I appreciate it. I thought I was on the ball, but I didn't want to say the wrong information. Yes, only the district champions will move on. So next week when Bloomsburg and Sock play, the winner of that will go, which I figured that's what it was for basketball as well.
Yep.
And I also got word there's no third and fourth place game. So this is going to be the finale for these seniors we just mentioned. But again, a great kudos to them for great careers. So fun to watch these last 4, 5, 6 years. They definitely turned the tide with girls basketball. Sock's going to take a quick 30-second timeout just for substitutions to recognize their players and get a round of applause from their audience here that traveled up.
In a great game from the Lady Lancers,
yeah,
too.
They're
they
very
came up
good
here and just kept competing in a pretty hostile environment.
It was
and,
for COVID days. It was
really competed, and you know they're gonna have a big game sometime either later this week or you know whenever that championship game might be against Bloomsburg. But you know, good luck to them the rest of the way, and you know I hope they continue with lots of success, and hopefully maybe we'll see this again next year.
Maybe, yeah. I mean they got a lot of juniors. Sock does, and so do we. Good luck. I mean, good luck. Yeah. Also to the Loyalsock Lady Lancers, and great job by them tonight. They played a great game. They played a physical game. They had a great shooting game by G and by their others, even when McNulty wasn't there. Congratulations to Coach Curtis Jacobson with his 103rd win in 5 years. Just a crazy stat. And that is going to be the end of our game today. Loyalsock is going to move on to the District 4 AAA Championship as they have knocked off our second-seeded Towanda Lady Knights with a final score of 65-48, and they get a play date with number 1 Bloomsburg, and that game will be later this week or next week. Give us about a minute to tally up our scores, kind of get our things together here, and we will come back at you for one final time from Towanda Gymnasium. Again, it's Sock knocking off the Towanda Lady Knights 65-48. We'll be right back. All right, for one final time, we are getting ready to sign off, and we might as well keep tradition going, Coach. Before we give our analysis, do you want to run down your unofficial playbook up here at the end of this one?
Yep, for the Lady Lancers tonight, we had Sophia Gardner, number 1, with 9 points. Jocelyn Cruz, number 4, with 5. Summer McNulty, number 11, with 4. Aaliyah Kennedy, number 31, with 4. And then we had Mia Patterson, number 34, with 17. And leading the Lady Lancers, Cassie G, number 3, with 26 points tonight. Big night. For the Lady Knights, we had Gracie Schoonover, number 45, with 2. Erin Barrett, number 35, with 4. Bella Hurley, number 3. Portia Bennett, number 13. Amanda Horton, number 15, with 3. And, Paige Manchester, number 2, leading the Lady Knights with 23 points for them tonight. 2
more years of Paige Manchester, too, to look forward to.
Pretty good. And Portia Bennett?
One more year for her. She's a junior.
One more, yeah.
Yep.
So, big time thing. So, real quick before I let you sign everything off, thanks everybody for letting us do this again. I know we've said it a few times, the end of the boys' season and now the end of the girls. It's been a lot of fun, and, I got to give kudos to Coach Clark. This was your idea, and I've had a blast with it. So, I hope maybe this is one thing that will come out of COVID and be something special that Tawana is able to give to their boys and girls program. So thanks, everybody. Thanks again to Flynn Propane, too.
Stole it from me. I had it written down. No, thanks to Flynn Propane. As we sign off for this final time, just like Coach Johnson just mentioned, I want to give kudos to the guys behind the scene as well. We have a couple of students here that are really helping us out. Give like a little wave back here. Mr. Brian Smith, who are putting all this together, getting the equipment, buying new equipment, just really making this a great experience. We came a long way from the lag video to this live video to the down on the court shots and getting us this great equipment we can use as well. So kudos to them. Kudos and thank you also to Paul Lance for allowing us to do this, and Mr. Dennis Peachy for allowing us to do this. We had such a blast, and it was really a fun experience for us too. It's something we can always carry with us that we were able to do this. So again, thank you to Flynn Propane. Congratulations to Sock, 19-2. They will play Bloomsburg for the District 4 AAA Championship, and for the final time this year, Coach.
You got it.
Signing off from Towanda, it's Coach Clark and Coach Johnson. You guys have a great rest of your week, and good luck, Loyalsock, with the remaining of your season. Have a good one, guys.